Hi, this reading is for all Sagittarius for the month of January 2015. I apologize to everybody for the late uploads, but I've been busy dealing with stuff, including a pity party. That's done, it's over with. A lot of legal stuff, just a lot of stress, a lot of things I want to get off my plate for the new year. And it seems like, as a fellow Sag, myself, I'm a Sagittarius, there's new beginnings here, so job well done for me. Hopefully that applies to all of you guys too. So there's fewer cards here because it's for the remainder of the month. And when I finish these, then I'll be starting the February. Should be starting to upload those tomorrow if things go well. Mercury retrograde. They've been having some technical difficulties uploading these ones. Internet disconnecting all of a sudden, phone shutting down suddenly, mom barging through the room, all sorts of good stuff. So, let's get started here. For your overall energy, as crown of the cards, is the Knight of Cups. So, fitting for a Sag, because it's passion here, the fire energy. Actually, you have a lot of fire energy happening here. The Knight of Cups. It's usually physical. Cups being a water sign. I see fire in with this sign too, but as a water sign, because it's cups, we'll go with the Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Could have some strong fire though, like I said. Male or female, doesn't have to be male. So with the Knight of Cups, it's a love proposal, romantic, idealistic young man. So maybe some of you have a new romantic interest. Could be somebody that you didn't expect either. And this guy's coming in, charge, full speed ahead. If you can see, there's a little mouse down there too. I've never noticed that. But if you can see in this card, the horse is up. So, in most of the Knight cards, you see the horses have 4 feet on the ground. And this card, it's the only one of the Knights in this deck where 4 feet aren't on the ground, because this horse is coming in fast. Like, this horse is saying charge now. So if you don't have somebody in your life that's a romantic interest, you will very soon. And it doesn't have to be a romantic interest. It could be something of emotional news, something emotionally fulfilling. And you guys do have new beginnings because you got 2 aces here, which represent the beginning, the start of something. So the card that was crossing that is the Ace of Swords. Swords are mental. This is emotional with the blue here. You got a lot of emotional, and the ribbon. For some reason, number 8 is standing out to me. Abundance. That's interesting. The Ace of Swords. It's triumph over adversity, inner strength, and mental clarity. So, if you guys have been like me, 2014 was not cool. Not cool at all. And for me, mentally, I was a little, we'll say, out of tune. Now it's New Year, getting back into the feeling of new starts. There's that mental clarity now that you lacked probably last year. And this year saying that's a new start to it. So there's going to be some new revelations that come to you, new ideas, a new way of looking at things too, I'll say, spiritually. So for the next card we have is the 8 of Cups. And I have no idea what animal that is. If anybody knows, can you please let me know? Because it's a weird looking guy. And I'm into spiritual meaning of animals, so if you look at this cup, or this card, you see him looking over the mountains. The moon is there, but it's almost like daylight is breaking. He's looking at new horizons, new options, new beginnings. So like this card here, okay, it's a new mental start, which is fitting with this card and the card coming up. You're moving on to better things, desires, because the passion is desire. As a fire sign, that's what we're about, especially Sagittarius. We run on passion, desire, what fulfills us. When we're not fulfilled, we can become pretty miserable when we don't have something to drive us passion-wise, something that we're emotionally driven to do, whether that's work, because in Sagittarius, when we do a job, we start from the bottom, we work our way up to the top, and then people think we're insane for doing this. And I didn't even realize I did this, but I've had all long-term jobs, and I've worked my way to the top, and then I quit. And people think I'm insane for doing that, but it's just, there's nothing left for me to learn there. And Sagittarius is all about learning, so you have that need to move on. And it can be hard, moving on past all those people that you worked with and friends you made. But Sagittarius understands that you may be a half horse, but you're half human is your symbol. And we're not meant to be kept like a horse. We're not a show horse. We're freedom. You know, we're out in the open, and we need to roam. We need to gallop and run, like this is showing you here. Horses galloping, you know, jump. We need that freedom, because if you can become constrained, we'll break free. We'll horse kick you. So with the Eight of Cups, it's abandoning a path, disillusions, emotionally unfulfilled. You're moving on past that, is what I feel with this card. Some of you might still be experiencing it a bit. It's just adjustment, fine-tuning. The card that we have crossing that is the Ace of Wands. And in this card, I love this card. It's two hands coming up from the clouds. It's like God, the universe, whatever you believe in, whatever form of creation is offering you something. And the same with this card too, is being offered to you. Ace of Wands. It's a new venture or way of life. It can be pregnancy or birth of a new idea, pregnancy of a new idea, I guess you could say too. It's passion. Your passion's being reunited. It's like your battery's been recharged. Or you took out the old battery and you got a new one. Yeah. And these two cards are placed in between here. Sorry about that music in the background. It's on a station. It's just been playing some weird. I'm just gonna try to change that. Sorry. My converter's not working, so you're just gonna have to tolerate it. I'm sorry, you guys. It's just technical issues everywhere here. Okay. Yeah. So as I was saying, this card's faced up to this card. And if you see, the knife is face down towards this card. So it's new beginnings to do with this. You've been offered it. And this guy here is galloping to the side. And I have two angel cards that I pulled out, so that will hold relevance to them. For the next card we have is the Five of Swords. I call it the damn right card because it's... This guy's in the background, he has his flag up, surrendering, saying, I give up, I give up. This guy's going, you damn right. He's collected all the swords, which are lessons, emotional lessons. So you guys have learned a lesson, and you're moving on. With the Five of Swords, the original meaning of it can be deceit. deceit and lies. So in the past, maybe people have lied to you, mistreated you, and hurt you. And that's why this card came up, because these two are side by side. But you've moved past that, because you got these new beginnings starting. So you're moving past it, or learning at least how to. You can see the sun starting to clear. It's not fully sunny, so it's starting to clear. The sun's coming through after the battle's been done. The card crossing that is the Ten of Cups. So if somebody's deceived you, take the higher ground and just take comfort in knowing that it will just cover it right up. You can't even see it. You have the Ten of Cups. You're going to be fulfilled in all the ways you can think of eventually. This year. I'm going to go with this year. It's going to take time. And this could be emotionally fulfilled. It is cups, so you're emotionally fulfilled at home. I see this as a mother-daughter. It could be a wife and daughter, two sisters. Could even be husband and wife. With the traditional meaning of the Ten of Cups is it's committed and contain love, marriage, happy home. Some of you could get a marriage proposal. Some of you could find out you're pregnant. Those of you that have been waiting. Maybe some of you have been waiting on some emotional news. Whatever that is, everybody, it will be different because it's a general reading. You're going to get that emotional news is going to come to you in a good way. It'll be fulfilled. Sorry if I'm talking funny. I got a tooth filling that came out and I have to get it filled. It's my back tooth. Lots of interesting stuff happening. Okay, so for the first card we have, it says Review and Contemplation. I'll hold it over the picture for you guys. It's number 20. You've accomplished a great deal in your life and you have much to be proud of. Now it's time to decide what's next. As you contemplate the past and the present, you'll get clear on divine life purpose. Don't be distracted by conventional thinking. Be the real you. And Sagittarius, you guys are really good at that. I mean, we are who we are. We're truth seekers. We say it how it is. We're honest. I'd say we're the most honest out of all the zodiac signs. There's good and bad with that. We have problems. I think Sagittarius may have a little more, not trust issues, but we kind of, if somebody isn't honest with us, we'll still stay friends with them, but there's the boy who cried wolf story that goes with that, and the boy who cried wolf does it a few times. With the Sagittarius, we let you do it once. We don't hold a grudge, but we're not going to put a lot of faith in you. We're not going to treat you any different, but we're just not going to trust you all that much. So the next one we have is Helper of Emotion. It says, romance blooms and you find yourself falling in love. Gifts of flowers, love letters, and poems read aloud are all in your future. Marriage proposals, weddings, and past life connections are possible. Someone new who is romantic, dreamy, and emotional may enter your life. This person can be an artist or an artist who's idealistic about love. So it's interesting that the Knight of Cups was looking at him. Had these two cards here, so hopefully that helped you guys out. Happy New Year. Wish you the best, and I will see you in a few days with your February readings. I hope this helped you guys out, like I said, and I apologize that they're shorter and not done the same. Have a good one.